Now looking right. Right, still looking right. Still looking right. Clear. Clear right there. Hold it back to 18 there. Follow them right around these guys.
I'm gonna miss you.
Me too.
Izzy and I are headed out on our 10th anniversary trip. We had planned to go to a campground in Vermont.
Yeah.
So we had a reservation from months ago. Izzy and I were gonna go up to Vermont for 4 nights.
Yep.
And then the craziest thing happened. We get this Instagram request from a NASCAR driver. I'm like, it was I'm sorry, he started following us.
Yeah.
Joe Graff Jr., he's an Xfinity driver. And then he sent us a message and invited us to come to Watkins, Glen for the race that's coming up this weekend.
The races.
Races, yes. Xfinity is Saturday and then NASCAR Sunday.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring this in the bedroom.
Yeah, let's go.
So we heard, he messaged us all these details and we were like, okay, are we sure? Should we cancel Vermont? We weren't sure what to do, and then it came true. And so last minute, we're actually leaving tomorrow. So yesterday we canceled our Vermont trip and we completely changed our itinerary. We're headed up to Watkins, Glen, New York. There's so much cool stuff happening coming up in this video. Like, I'm so excited. I've never been like a die-hard NASCAR fan, but it's so funny because about 2 months ago or 3 months ago, Izzy said, I would love to take the RV to a race and park where everybody parks, like right near the track. And then boom, law of attraction, it comes, and here we are.
I'm bummed. I really want us to go, but I'm bummed.
It's not your anniversary.
When is my anniversary? Maybe I'll go to the race.
So like MJ said, we are headed up to Watkins Glen, first NASCAR event. We're really looking forward to it. It looks like the weather is going to be good for the week. Right now it's like 80, sunny, and it looks like that's how it's going to be for the whole weekend. It's actually going to be the longest stint of us dry camping, so it's going to be tonight through Monday, really. So we're really going to have to, MJ's going to have to conserve water.
Hey!
Good thing is, we're going to get to test out the generator tonight. We did turn it on the other day, so it should be working. Otherwise, it's going to be a really hot weekend.
That was a close call.
Yeah, so we had to stop for fuel. We're about half a tank, and I especially running the generator, I like to have some fuel in there. So here's the big problem. When you have a gas motorhome and you're towing something, the gas stations are usually a lot smaller, and this is a bigger gas station. You need a spotter, and if we had a diesel motorhome, we'd be at a truck stop, we'd have a lot more space. So let's see. This is really annoying. There's some kind of television going on here.
Yeah.
The other advantage of going to a truck stop, you don't get this. You get the big long one, so I'm trying to make the best of it to get some bugs off. And thankfully my arms are a little longer, but I'm not getting the full range like I should be. But you gotta make do with what you have. I'm gonna cover this annoying speaker so you can hear me. So 74 bucks, that's what it cost us, and we're probably gonna have to get some gas tomorrow, but thankfully we're a minute away. Gonna call it a night very soon. We got about an hour and a half trip up to Watkins Glen State Park. MJ's gonna shower, use up all the water because we're gonna refill again before we hit the track. So, continuing our journey.
Now we see see why people get Class Bs. We arrived in Watkins, Glen, and it's real tight in the center area because it's race weekend and it's crazy busy, and we didn't have the right entrance for Watkins Glen State Park because we're stopping off. So now what are we doing?
So now we're on the side of the road and a pull off. We're gonna unhook just because we've had so many incidents now. This is what, like 4 underpass issues? So just in case we have to reverse, we just made it. There was an 11-foot underpass and MJ saw it and I quickly pulled into a gas station. So I'm just gonna unhook here, make life easier. I'll follow her the rest of the way. We're only like a mile away from where we think we're supposed to go.
But it looks super awesome. This place looks really cool so far.
Like Lake Placid.
It reminds us of Lake Placid. During the Ironman at Lake Placid, the center of town, it's all the shops are buzzing, the restaurants are going, and this was exactly the same. So we're super excited to get in, so we'll bring you along later.
So if you're ever in the area at the racetrack up here in Watkins Glen State Park, essentially a brand new dump station, double dumps, also with potable water, $10. So we're taking advantage. We're gonna go in empty and full, empty black, full fresh. And that way we should have plenty for the weekend. So far the batteries, those Deca batteries, the upgrade we did, we'll put the video above. They've been good. We lasted all night. We woke up with about 12.4 volts, which was great. So our travel day is finally pretty much complete. We had a long day today, but we got everything figured out. This place is pretty huge and there's not really good signage. So we kind of had to figure things out with our passes and the pit passes and all that, but we're good. We have a long Saturday and Sunday. We have a lot to get done.
And now we're sitting in these awesome chairs.
Yeah, check this out.
We just got new camping chairs from Gander RV. They were... Hi!
We got people
so cute.
passing by. But yeah, this is pretty cool. A lot of people out here.
Thousands and thousands. When we first started RVing and we went to our first RV park, I remember we were looking around going, oh my God, this is like a cult. Today was the same thing again. We were looking around thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
it
surely.
Really
the NASCAR
cool.
thing is definitely a cult following.
Yeah, it's fun.
So we're looking forward to the weekend and we're gonna get some rest tonight. Come back tomorrow for a nice, hot, fun-filled day. Good morning.
It's the shake that nobody watched.
If anybody want to watch the video how to make this delicious thing, you'll be one of about 300 people. We will link it above. Anyway, it is Saturday morning. We are making big breakfast today. We had a good workout this morning. It's actually quite nice out here. The weather has been like perfect.
It's beautiful.
Here, let's really gross people out. This is tempeh bacon. Oh, it smells so good.
We're hooking up with Joe Graff and his crew today, and we're gonna do a lot of filming in the pit in the garage, which you will be seeing.
It smells like bacon, like
it smells
barbecue.
Like bacon.
Excuse me.
You smell your fingers on camera. That's always a good thing. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun-filled, packed day. Tomorrow, actually, is
tomorrow's
even
like
more.
Crazy.
Tomorrow's like the NASCAR Cup race.
I gotta attend to this.
Xfinity. So we're gonna be going. But we got an early start. It's awesome here. We're loving
Nobody
it.
sleeps here.
Yeah, everybody's up late and up early. But I must say, if you are a woman, this is the only place that you will have a shorter bathroom line than the men.
Well, only for showers.
For showers, yes. I went to shower this morning and it was 2 people in front of me. The men 25 deep in line.
Which that's a little gross, actually, that there's no women showering.
Hey guys, we just got into the VIP area. We're headed towards the garage. We have no idea what to expect, but it looks really, really cool so far. So we're here in the garage. This is so cool. Now, before this video, we were not really huge NASCAR fans, but I gotta tell you, I am intrigued, blown away by what's going on like just behind us. The NASCAR officials are here, you know.
We don't know what's going on.
We have no
really.
idea.
So I'm sure in the comments people will tell us.
Yeah, but they're like checking every little inch of the cars. It's just phenomenal. Let's see what's going on. We're actually waiting for Joe Graff Jr. to show up. He's the one that invited us here, so his car is actually next to the line to get on there to get checked. So we will come back at you shortly.
So we're out here with Joe Graff Jr., the 07 car for SS Greenlight Racing. I got that right.
Absolutely, yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so we're super psyched. Thank you for having us out here. MJ is totally into it.
Oh, I'm loving this.
Now this is all very new for us, so Joe's been kind of, I guess, educating the ignorant a little bit.
He's gone easy on us, yes, with all our questions.
If you want to let us know what's going on right now.
So we're going through tech right now, so we'll check the height of the car, make sure everything's legal and within the rules for us to race today. So we'll go through here a couple times. We got the Hawkeye after that, which they do a body scan just to make sure we didn't mess with the body or anything like that on the car. So it should be fun.
So I'm imagining that people are always looking for a little bit of advantage, right?
Absolutely.
So a millimeter could be a huge advantage.
Oh yeah, it's a bunch of little things that make you fast, right? So you could tweak a thing here, tweak a thing there. This is just to make sure that you didn't go too far with it, right? Like you're still within the rules.
Here's your toolbox, and there's a whole nother toolbox that'll be on pit road that you'll see. We obviously have the coolers. And in here, 143. It's kind of like an office inventory. So you have all sorts of parts for the cars, radios. We feed everybody on the crew. How are you, Mr. Kotsar? How are you? Doing well. So you see we've got the food here. When the race starts, you can track where the team is. Above us, again, it's where the race cars are when they're moving around. So this is Joe. He's the crew chief, so he's going to make all the important calls during the race. The other thing to keep in mind, if you ever forget anybody's name, your go-to name is Joe.
Everybody's Joe.
Of course.
You got a 70% chance of being right.
So Joe, do you get the nerves still before you go or no?
Sometimes, not really.
No.
I, on the other hand,
Yes.
am wearing a path on the top of that Renegade because I pace up and down as I watch the race. And listen, it's important you have the radio in during the race because you'll hear Joe talking to the other Joe who's the spotter. So you'll get all sorts of information. It's kind of like getting inside baseball, and you'll see the challenges. And this is a very unique track, and it's because of COVID. This is the first time Joe's been to this track and on the track. So the first time he'll be experiencing this is under the green flag, which is unheard of. Usually, you know, these racers get to practice, tweak on the car, so it's really a trial by fire.
Yeah. Alright guys, we're headed up to the pit area, so it's pretty exciting and fast-paced right now.
They just called another race.
They called the race before this, so now everybody's kind of rushing. We're getting to the pit area.
15 minutes from the start of the race. Joe, if people want to follow you on social media, where do they go to find you?
So all of my social media is at Joe Graff Jr. So that's my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Come follow me, follow G-Coin as well. It's an awesome platform, and really excited to get racing today.
Good luck today. Hopefully the weather holds up. Good luck, Joe.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
A little loud. It's loud here.
Really loud.
So we're up in the pit box, 307 car. The race is about to start shortly. This is definitely the way. If you're gonna watch a race, this is the race. How you want to watch it. So we're right here, and we have the radios on. We can hear each other. Communication is pretty cool. Yeah, so we'll try to get you some good action as the race starts.
Now looking right. Right, still looking right. Still looking right. Clear. Clear right there. On to the back of the 18 there. Follow them right around these guys.
All right, so MJ's totally not into cars. Actually, she hates the exhaust on my Ram.
I do.
He's embarrassed it. So what do you think?
I gotta tell you, so the race just finished. I am hooked on NASCAR. First event was phenomenal. I mean, we were able to sit in the pit box, so we were kind of right in the action. It was such a rush. And
Super
we actually,
athletes.
Yeah, and we had
through everyone.
We had the headset on, so we were able to hear our driver that we were following and the crew chief and them all talking throughout the whole race. So really like part of it. It was really
people
cool.
that are into it probably like, duh, that's what you do. But this is like our first one,
Yeah,
so
we're newbies.
it's pretty cool.
Oh,
so.
we will definitely be back, 100%.
For sure.
Feels like time is going faster than it seems. We were just two kids who were trying to live the teenage dream. We could see no reason why we should ever try to go to sleep. Remember every weekend we stayed up late.
So we're sitting up in the box of the 99 car, Daniel Suarez. NASCAR hooked us up with this, right? So we're up here. It's pretty cool. We're in the Cup Series today.
Today, a lot of stuff that we didn't expect. Like we got interviewed by NASCAR, one of the NASCAR people, and we met one of the Bills players, Antonio Williams, super nice guy. Michael Jordan pops out of a Prevost in the parking lot. We were following him in. This is really cool, once in a lifetime.
So it's like Xfinity, but like to another level.
Yeah,
There's
like
way
the
more
stands
people
are
here, so
full
there's a lot more
today.
stuff going on.
Yeah, really cool.
Alright, so no camping trip, especially a dry one, excuse the noise, is ever complete without an issue. And we've told you on many videos, when you RV, you're gonna have an issue. So we've been running our generator flawlessly all weekend. We came back after a really long day, turned on, and it cut off. Now we tested this generator before we went, checked the oil level, was all good before we left on our trip. Tried to turn the generator on again, would not fire up. I checked the oil, it seemed to be a little bit low. Not I'd like to add the oil line, but a little bit low. So what I'm thinking, and I know nothing about this, I'm just throwing it out there. It's one of two things. We're probably about 3/4 of a level of fuel. That shouldn't be an issue, but I'm gonna go get a 5-gallon fuel jug and throw some fuel in there. Also, I know these generators have like a low oil cutoff. I'm thinking maybe being that it was off canter, off level, and it seems to be like we have to add a little bit of oil, that maybe a safety cutoff, low oil, threw it off. I could be completely wrong. Either way, we're gonna get a couple quarts of oil. Actually 1 quart, it doesn't take that much. We're gonna go get some fuel, and we're gonna hope that this runs the last night while we're out here, and then we're gonna get it up to a service center for the season. We're gonna have to get this thing serviced anyway.
And it only gets better. We just go to pull back to make the left onto the main strip that goes back to the campground or the racetrack, and it's only outbound now because people are still leaving from the race. So we stopped, we asked the cop, who's like, you know, yeah, it's only outbound, you can't get back in.
So I'm like,
okay.
how do you get, he's like, oh, there's only one way to get in. I'm like, yeah, but how about we have to go back to our site? Well, it's probably like another 30 or 40 minutes, but this has been at least an hour and a half.
Yeah, so we're stuck here. So we're just gonna hang out with our gas can, and and the day only gets better. What do we say? Life gives you lemons, you gotta make lemonade.
I gotta pee so bad right now.
When life gives you lemons, is
I gotta pee so bad. So the tree, might be making friends with a tree. Life throws curveballs for a reason. Now we're waiting out here. Like I said, it could be 40 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. We don't know. Whatever. So MJ's like, screw it, I'm getting ice cream, because there's literally an ice cream stand right here. But we pull in.
We don't eat dairy ice cream.
We pull it in, but she was desperate. Pull in, and what do we say?
Look at this. I mean, come on.
And we didn't even know this place was here.
No.
So we are gonna be sitting out here eating ice cream.
And we're gonna relax on this beautiful night, and things always work out for the best. So how was your ice cream?
Pretty good, not the best. We've had better, but
better in Cape May, New Jersey.
Situation's good. The good thing is the road is open, so we didn't have it that bad. So there's a bunch of people that were sitting in the lot of the ice cream place, and I go to one guy, are you waiting to get up that road? He's like, oh yeah, we effed up. We've been here for like an hour and a half.
Oh my gosh.
So they actually just opened the road.
We are free.
So hopefully we get back by sunset. Now we should be okay, and I'm really hoping this generator turns on. I really do. Adding gas. I don't think this is the issue, but whatever. We'll be full going home. It's gonna take forever the way this is going in. So this is where I think the problem is. We were probably like right kind of middle. So it wasn't add, but it was in the middle, which it wasn't like that when we left because I checked it. I don't know if it burned oil. I don't know the deal. I really don't know how these things work. But I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. So I'm just gonna continue adding until this is like full, and then we'll see what happens.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
All right, so this doesn't, how many quarts does this take? I think this only takes 1 or 2 quarts. I think it's actually 2, I could be wrong. But it didn't take much, but it took enough. It took enough that got this to the fill. So let's try this and see if this works.
I'm gonna count you down.
All right.
Fingers crossed, 3, 2, 1.
Let this run for a couple of minutes. We have takeoff, Houston. We are hopefully gonna get some power here.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You can make it right. I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time
Pretty
you
sad
make
right
me
now.
nervous
Why?
and I lose my
Well, it's hard.
It's all over.
It is all over. And this was our, again, if you watched our vacation video from Cape May, we'll link that above. Izzy always at the end of every vacation, it's all over.
I didn't say that this one.
No,
I'm
you
sweating.
didn't. Well,
didn't
usually
say.
say that to make Jason laugh. Anyway, this was an anniversary of a lifetime. Our 10th anniversary, I think we will remember this forever.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Certainly something we probably never, I shouldn't say never, but likely wouldn't have done if it wasn't sent our way. It's weird how the world works and things just happen, right? So, I don't know. We're very grateful to NASCAR, Joe Graff, Junior, Senior, his whole team. Everybody here has been super nice. All the campers, everybody's so courteous. The party scene, but everybody was super nice.
I want to mention Joe Graff Junior's girlfriend too, Taylor.
Yes,
She kind of set
she
this
did it
whole
all.
thing up. And,
Super nice family.
And it's just so sad that when we got in here, this whole place was mobbed. Like there wasn't an inch.
Now look at it.
And now it's, everybody's pulling out, and you know those little sad like stomach butterflies you get when the vacation's over. But like I said, I couldn't think of a better way that I would want to spend our anniversary, and it was amazing.
So in the comments below, let us know what you think of our vacation video. Do you like it? Do you want to see more of them? Let us know in the comments below. And for myself and MJ, we thank you guys for joining us on our anniversary, and we'll see you on the road.